The Orlando Magic selected Paolo Banchero with the first overall pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, and to many NBA fans and analysts, being chosen first overall means he is already regarded as one of the best. And as such, much is already expected of him once the next season begins. Also, from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to Magic Johnson, Hakeem Olajuwon to Shaquille O'Neal to Tim Duncan and LeBron James to Derrick Rose, 11 first-round picks have won the NBA Most Valuable Player Award in NBA history, and given Banchero's impressive performance at the 2022 NBA Summer League, there is no doubt that he has what it takes. In this video, we will take a look at 10 things you probably didn't know about Paolo Banchero. Let's get started. Number 10. He comes from an athletic family. Paolo's mother was a former WNBA player who was inducted into the Husky Hall of Fame in 2004 for her contributions to the Washington Huskies women's basketball team, and this was during her college playing days. His father, Mario Banchero, and uncle were also both Husky football players in college. They both played NCAA Division I college football for the University of Washington. Chris Banchero, Paolo's paternal cousin, also plays professional basketball in the Philippine Basketball Association and won a championship with Paolo in high school. Speaking about the influence of his family on his career so far, Paolo said, "Really, my mom and my dad, they've been there for me the whole way growing up. My mom being a professional basketball player and a coach, she showed me the ropes from a real young age. So I don't see why I would go any different now that I've made it to the NBA. I'm going to keep listening to her, keep listening to my dad. They'll guide me in the right direction for sure." Number 9. His mom is his biggest critic. Despite being an offensive threat to his opponents with few to no flaws in his game, the former Duke Blue Devils power forward has always claimed that his mother is his harshest critic. His mother, Rhonda Banchero, was the all-time leading scorer for the Washington Huskies women's basketball team for 9 years, scoring 2,948 points and grabbing 803 rebounds before becoming the first Washington player to play in the WNBA. She was selected 46th overall in the third round of the WNBA draft in 2000 and played for the Sacramento Monarchs for 6 seasons, before retiring to become a basketball coach at Holy Names Academy in Seattle, where she has won a state championship. The 6'10" player spoke of his mother's influence when he said, "She was always there making sure I was going to the gym, doing what I needed to do. She didn't really have to tell me about it because I wanted to do it, but she was always there. Whenever I had bad games, whenever I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing, she was the first person to let me know. She was a stickler about it. It helped me build good habits." Number 8. He has dual citizenship. Paolo Banchero is an Italian-American athlete, all thanks to his father, who is Italian, and his mother, who is African-American. He was born in Seattle City, Washington. Paolo's great-grandparents immigrated from northern Italy to the United States in the early 1900s, but his great-grandfather did not naturalize in the United States. This qualified Paolo for Italian citizenship, which he received in 2020. The power forward was quoted speaking of his Italian heritage and the Orlando Magic. "In the past couple of years, I expanded my knowledge of my Italian heritage. I got more familiar with it, and hopefully I'll be able to get out there soon, sometime this summer, and actually experience Italy." Number 7. He used to play the drums. Apart from being a great basketball and track and field athlete, Banchero revealed in an NBA 2K23 Summer League interview that he used to play the drums as a kid. He also claims to be a music connoisseur. However, given his impressive skill sets in other areas, it is reasonable to believe that the younger power forward is well-versed in music history, instruments, theory, and production. Number 6. He chose to play for the Azzurri. Despite being born and raised in Seattle, Washington, Paolo Banchero has chosen to play for the Italian national team due to his Italian ancestry. The 6'10", 250-pound basketball player claimed that his father inspired him to play for the Azzurri when he was 16 years old. He added that when he finally received his passport in 2020, he decided to represent Italy at the national level. "It kept building inside me, this interest for Italy and the love I've been feeling from the country. So I'm excited to play for Italy, representing Italy and eventually getting out there. Italy gave me a chance I couldn't refuse, to play at the senior level. It's a team of pros. Being with them will help me grow a lot. I'm proud to wear the Azzurri jersey. I will never forget when I received it for the first time. It is framed in my room. I am proud to be playing for Italy and proud about the heritage of my family," Paolo Banchero said. He was named to the 24-man squad for the FIBA EuroBasket 2022 qualification games in 2020 when he was only 17 years old, but he was unable to participate due to some issues with the Duke University basketball team. Number 5. He might actually be up to 7 feet. The former Duke star is officially listed at 6 foot 10 inches, but there are rumors that he is actually taller. He was reported to have reached the height of 3 feet, 0.91 meters, at the age of 15 months, and by 7th grade, he had grown from 6 foot 1 inch, 1.85 meters, to 6 foot 5 inches. However, after seeing Banchero at a recent workout, The Ringer's Chris Vernon believes he is taller than the officially listed height. This dude is big, like big. I talked to somebody there and I was like, yo, what did he measure at? They told me that he measured at 6 foot 10.5 inches or 6 foot 10.25 inches without shoes, Vernon said. Number 4. He idolizes Jamal Crawford. Over the years, Paolo has claimed to have modeled his game after star players such as Giannis Antetokounmpo, Carmelo Anthony, and LeBron James owing to their similar physical build. Furthermore, the Seattle native has revealed his favorite, and it is none other than another Seattle native and former NBA shooting guard, Jamal Crawford. I would say Jamal Crawford is one of my favorites, Paolo said, just because of all the ways he gives back. He's always a big brother to me. He never really asked for anything of me, other than when I got to the point he's at, to do the same thing he's doing for the next kid. He also considers Jamal Crawford to be the best hooper to ever come out of Seattle. As he stated, there's a lot of other players that were talented and had great careers from Seattle, but Jamal, his overall effect on the city and his great career steals it. Number 3. He is the first college basketball player to appear on any NBA 2K. Back in September 2021, before Paolo Banchero even played any college basketball games for Duke, he signed an NIL deal with 2K Sports that promised to feature the power forward as a virtual character in NBA 2K22. And 5 months later, he became the first college basketball player in history to appear on the NBA 2K video game. He made his debut as a virtual character in the Season 5 Power Within game mode, which, according to NBA 2K22 official website, will take gamers on a journey to become the hero and reach your full potential as a legend. He received a 95 overall rating, and he, Kevin Durant, and Rui Hachimura headlined the game mode Season 5 Power Within. His appearance in the video game is also the first time a college basketball player has appeared in a video game since 2009, following Blake Griffin's appearance in NCAA Basketball 10. Number 2. He was one of the best youth quarterbacks in the state of Washington. Paolo was an excellent football player long before committing to play basketball professionally, having inherited his father's football prowess. As a freshman, he helped Odia High School win the WIAA 3A state championship in 2017. He appeared in 10 games in that season, completing 15 out of 36 attempts for 191 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. He also played in the FBU All-American Bowl in San Antonio as an 8th grader and on the Seattle FBU team. Owen Prentice, one of his freshman teammates on the Odia football team, once said, "Used to be one of the fastest guys when we played and had a mean stiff arm. It was kind of hard to stop a 40-inch long stiff arm. He was always running around stiff-arming kids." He continued, "I remember we turned the ball over down at the 10-yard line in Utah, and Paolo ran the kid down and tackled him literally at the 1 or 2 yard line. It was basically DK Metcalf chasing down Buda Baker." His former coach at Odia High School, Monty Kohler, who has won 4 state championships and has had 5 former players make it to the NFL, including Demetrius DeBose, Ray Hall, Taylor Mays, Nate Burleson, and Myles Gaskin, believes Paolo Banchero would have made it to the NFL if he had continued to play football. His mechanics? He'd be a professional quarterback. That's how good he was. How he handled himself, how he moved in the pocket, his ability, there's no doubt about it. If Paolo had stayed in football, he would have been one of the top recruits in the country, Kohler said. Number 1. He hates the OKC Thunders. Banchero grew up in Seattle and was a Seattle Supersonics fan. However, after 41 years of basketball in Seattle, the team was relocated to Oklahoma City in 2008 after being sold to Clay Bennett for $350 million. David Stern, the NBA commissioner at the time, turned his back on Seattle and allowed their team to be relocated to Oklahoma City, becoming the OKC Thunders, and Paolo Banchero is one of the many Seattle natives who despise the Thunders for robbing the Seattle city of an NBA team. In a recently resurfaced 10-second clip of an 8-year-old Paolo Banchero, he said, "I grew up with the Sonics a little bit. I was like 6 years old when they left, so I never liked the Thunder." And that concludes our list of 10 things you didn't know about Paolo Banchero. Which of these choices surprised you the most? Do you believe he can lead the Orlando Magic to the playoffs for the first time since 2020? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Enjoyed this video? Now hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any exciting NBA scoop. Thanks for watching.